How are all you lovely people doing today? My name is John, and today I am bringing you another episode of the Zombie Storyline Q&A, the series in which I answer your questions about the zombie storyline. Whether it be big, small, complicated, or simple, I am more than happy to answer it. So remember, it is imperative that you guys leave questions, otherwise this series cannot work. If a question pops into your head, go ahead, leave it down below. You may see yourself in the next episode. Before we begin though, I would like to remind you guys that when we hit 100 followers on Twitter, we are going to be doing an open lobby live stream. So if you want to participate in that, be sure to follow me on Twitter. I'm at JohnnyJ25. The link is in the description. Without further ado though, let's begin the episode. The first question I have comes from Smokestar Films, and he asks, who built the bot on the bus on Transit? I've always wanted to know this. The bus driver's name is Bloodhound, and he is a TED, technically elaborate driving droid. He was created to shuttle passengers all across the United States, but hails from Colorado, evident by his license plate. Considering that he's able to understand his surroundings, drive a bus, and emit emotions, we can assume that he's a highly advanced droid. This possibly reveals that Transit takes place in the future when a robot like this could be created. He will transport his passengers to several confidential and controversial locations, including Yellowstone National Park, Deep Springs, and the Hatchby Mountain Range. Bloodhound has mentioned that he contains top-secret files. This leads us to believe that he was created or contracted by the United States government and isn't for civilian use, rather for confidential military stuff. This cannot be confirmed though, and is just a theory. The next question I have comes from Skyrim Thief, and he asks, who created the Zap Guns, aka the Wave Gun? The Wave Gun was created by the United States under an organization known as Call of Duty Zombie Labs, although I assume this is not the proper title. Richtofen had set up a base on the moon that was soon overrun by zombies. When the Americans had went up to the moon in the 1960s, they discovered Griffin Station and that it's been infested with zombies. To combat the zombies on the moon, the Call of Duty Zombie Labs was created, and they created the Wave Gun. They then went up to the moon to combat the zombies, although we assume that their results were not favorable and many of the astronauts that went up died. We assume their remains are the cosmonauts. The Wave Gun was then left up there, and then when our characters returned to the moon, they had discovered the Wave Gun. That is what I believe to be the origins of the Wave Gun, although once again, this is just a theory. The final question I have for you comes from Eldaship 59626, and he asks, how would the World at War zombie maps fit into the storyline? The original World at War maps fit into the storyline, and it flows like this. 4 American soldiers were flying through Nazi Germany when their plane had crashed. With the slightest of luck, they survived only to be trapped in an abandoned German bunker. Zombies had attacked them until their final hours where they were devoured. This was knocked. Later on, 4 American soldiers, which included Tank Dempsey, were sent into Verrückt. Verrückt was an abandoned and overrun Group 935 facility, where they attempted to control the zombies. Their mission was to free Peter McCain, an American spy working for Group 935. The team was quickly obliterated by hordes of zombies, and Tank Dempsey was captured by Richtofen. The team was later teleported to Shino Numa and Dariz as Richtofen began to unfold his plans that we later see in Black Ops, and then from there, of course, the storyline picks up at Kinder der Toten, followed by Ascension, and we know the rest. From there, I think we'll end this week's episode of the Zombie Storyline Q&A. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and favorite, and remember to follow me on Twitter. When we reach 100 followers, we're going to do an open lobby live stream. Have a fantastic day, be sure to leave questions, and bye!